In the quiet town of Urembe, where the evening breeze carried the scent of roasted corn and palm trees rustled like whispers from the ancestors, there lived a woman named Bethel. At 46 years old, Bethel was known as a humble caregiver, a woman who moved from house to house offering help to busy parents. But behind her gentle smile, behind her soft voice, hid a darkness deeper than night. Because Bethel was no caregiver, she was a hunter of children. This is the chilling story of the day she stole the wrong child and how her own life came to an end. Bethel lived in a small house at the edge of Urembe, a place always quiet, always dim, with curtains drawn so tight you'd think sunlight was her enemy. Inside, she kept a secret notebook full of names, ages, daily routines of children she had taken from families over the past 15 years. She told the town she was a caregiver, but she was a thief, and children were her merchandise. Bethel had grown bold, too bold, because every evil has its season, and Bethel's season was about to end. Not too far from Bethel's house lived a bright and joyful little girl named Zuri. She was 8 years old, with brown eyes that sparkled like polished stones and braids decorated with colorful beads. Her parents, Kemi and Dapo, loved her more than anything. But Zuri was not just any child. Zuri had dreams, dreams that came true. She once warned her mother not to take a certain road, and that same road collapsed in a storm. She once warned her father about fire, and 3 days later, a spark nearly burnt his shop. Zuri had a gift, a special gift, one she didn't fully understand, one Bethel knew nothing about. One hot afternoon, Bethel knocked on Zuri's door, her gele neat, her smile soft, her lies ready. "Good evening," she said. "I heard you need help in the house. I can work. I don't charge much." Kemi, tired from work, welcomed her with open arms. Within days, Bethel won their trust. Within weeks, she memorized their routines. And on the 3rd week, she decided it was time. Her buyer had already paid double for Zuri. Bethel's greed was hungry. One evening, Dapo left for the market. Kemi lay down to rest, and Bethel saw her moment. She smiled at Zuri. "Let's go and buy sweets," she whispered. As they reached the gate, Zuri stopped walking. She looked up at Bethel with calm, almost sad eyes and said, "Auntie Bethel, don't take me to the car." Bethel froze. What did you?" Zuri blinked softly. "I saw it in my dream." A shiver ran through Bethel's body, but she forced a smile. "You dream too much. Let's go." And she grabbed the girl's hand a little too tightly. Bethel pushed Zuri into her old car and locked the doors. Zuri did not cry. She didn't even resist. She simply stared ahead, as if she already knew the ending of the story. Bethel drove fast, racing toward an abandoned warehouse. The road ahead grew strangely quiet, too quiet. And then everything went dark. Not night, not shadow, a complete, unnatural darkness. The sky, the road, the trees, gone. Bethel hit the brakes. Her heart pounded like a drum of fear. "What is going on?" she whispered. Zuri spoke softly from the back seat. "You stole the wrong child." The darkness parted like smoke, and a tall, glowing figure emerged. It had a human shape, but no face, only light, golden, ancient, powerful. Bethel screamed and tried to open her door, but it wouldn't move. The steering wheel wouldn't turn. Her hands shook violently. The spirit walked toward the car with slow, deliberate steps. Its voice echoed like thunder. Why have you touched the one who sees?" Bethel cried, trembling. I didn't know. I didn't know she had anything." The spirit's light flickered angrily. "For 15 years you have stolen children, broken homes, destroyed destinies." Bethel sobbed hysterically. "I'm sorry. I'll return every child. I'll change." But the spirit shook its head. "Your time is over." The ground beneath the car began to shake, light burst from above, and Bethel screamed, clawing at the air. But her voice was swallowed by the light, and when it faded, Bethel was gone. No body, no trace, only silence. Zuri stepped out of the car, her tiny hand slipping into the spirit's glowing hand. "Is it finished?" she asked. "Yes," the spirit replied. "You may go home." In a blink, Zuri stood in front of her house. The darkness disappeared. Night returned to normal. Kemi and Dapo rushed out, crying and holding her tightly. "My baby! Where did you go? How did you get here?" Zuri smiled gently. "I had help." News spread through Urembe about Bethel's mysterious disappearance. Some said she ran away. Some said she was arrested. Others whispered that the spirits of the children she stole finally came for her. But one thing was clear: no child ever went missing again. And Zuri grew up protected, watched over by something greater, something powerful, something unseen. Because in this world, some children are born ordinary, and some are not to be touched. If you ever walk through the quiet streets of Urembe at night and you feel a warm breeze brush your skin, just remember, some spirits still watch over the innocent, and evil always meets its end. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing stories from Story Calabash.